law must be observed, and as members of parliament, posterity has to judge us. We don't alienate ourselves from our people. We represent them as stated in section 97 of the Constitution, carrying Act number 6 of 1991. So I will now give you this document for you to read quietly, for you to read slowly, and so that people can understand the process that you have taken to have this nominee in question. Can you give me back?
This letter is from the Office of the President, State House, Tower Hill, written on the 10th February 2026. Addressed to Mr. Edmond Sylvester Alpha, appointment as Chief Electoral Commissioner, so Chairman of ECSL. Section 32(3) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6 of 1991 provides that the members of the Electoral Commission shall be appointed by the President after consultation with the leaders of all registered political parties and subject to the approval of Parliament. In view of this constitutional provision, His Excellency the President hereby consults with the leadership of their political party of his intention to appoint Mr. Edmond Sylvester Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner, so Chairman of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone. In view of the above, you are kindly requested to submit your views on this proposal within 3 working days from the date of this letter, written by Baba D. Fortune, Secretary to the President, addressed to the following political parties: the Chairman, Alliance Democratic Party, ADP; the Chairman, All People's Congress, APC; the Chairman, Citizens Democratic Alliance, CDP; the Chairman, National Democratic Alliance, NDA; the Chairman, National Grand Coalition, NDC; the Chairman, National Progressive Democratic Democrat, NDP; the Chairman, National Unity and Reconciliation Party; the Chairman, People's Democratic Party, PDP; the Chairman, Peace and Liberation Party, PFP; the Chairman, People's Movement for Democratic Change, PMDC; the Chairman, Republic National Independent Party, RENIP; the Chairman, Revolutionary United Front Party, REF; the Chairman, Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP; the Chairman, United Democratic Movement, UDM; the Chairman, United National People's Party, UNPP; and the Chairman, Unity Party, UP. This was copied to the Chairman, Chief Electoral Commissioner, the Clerk of Parliament, the Executive Secretary, Political Parties Regulation Commission.
Thank you. Thank you. So that is a fulfillment of section 32(3) of the 1991 Constitution. And it's just important to know what we have done. We don't intend to interpret the Constitution, but by common sense, straight English can be understood by those who went to proper schools. So that is straightforward English. So we have graduated the common legal consultation into a more formidable way. That's what you have done. But let me now bring you to speed. Thank God the chairman of the commission is still PPRC. We have, what did we do? They did not manufacture copies of these letters to political parties. And by database, you should register by constitutional provision that all political parties are supposed to register by PPRC. And so we got the data rather, we got the data from PPRC. So 17 political parties, you can check with PPRC for the sake of transparency. So political parties, you got the data from PPRC 17, out of 17 political parties, 13 responded on a positive note for the president to proceed with the appointment of Mr. Edmond Alpha. 13. 2 disapprove the president consultation. I will not give you the details. I will do that for you in the chamber. So that will trigger you, entice you to go and find out more what you have been doing. So we are about the passing mark. 17, we got 13, the others abstained, and 2 opposed the appointment of Mr. Edmond Alpha. So what you have read is just the same I have. So I'm happy that we have that one now. It's clear. So when we meet at the chamber in the report, you listen carefully. That is why we have, that's what we attached to these reports in the minutes. We have the names of the chairmen or leaders of various political parties from PPRC, the address of the political party, and contact. We have it. So it's also here. We will make that one available in the minutes. So far we are concerned, we are properly seated, we have followed dictates of the Constitution, and also do consultations, and we are proceeding. We have quorum, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Director. I think you should put in place a proper filing to have all of these documents. You can be an attachment to me. I will give you it as you will go to my office, and this one will be given to you. I just want the public to know that I know we are live on here. You can go and start. Political parties are not interested in having it in the country. That is our assignment. We'll read that one in the chamber. I will explain their opinion. The letters, they are here. So we'll summarize that one. But we don't have time now to go down and back. So 50 responded, 2 abstained, 2 against, 13 in favor. Bravo to His Excellency the President for doing the consultation in a more profound and more civilized and the dimension of putting the nation together to put all doubts behind us. Thank you. Thank you, okay. I will start the business proper. The letter you have read is clearly stated. If you cannot understand that English, you don't have problem with that, sir. It's clear that it's consultations. That's the first letter that was sent out to 17 political parties. 13 responded, 50 responded, 2 against, 2 in favor, 2 abstained. They did not. So we got the data from PRC. So we are not going back to see that. So what type of letter is that? We are now coming to deal with the appointment itself. That's what we are going to do now. We are coming to deal with the appointment. I don't want Mr. Alpha to sit without knowing and the public to get the edification that we have gone through. The reason why Mr. Edmond Alpha is here is because the president has looked at section 32.3 and section 32 is fulfilled. That is Excellency the President. With documentary proofs. We cannot go beyond that. We can't. Any point you cannot understand that one, you question the caliber of person you are. What do you expect? But we have to follow the dictates of the Constitution. We are not interpreting the Constitution. We are doing what necessary for the good of this nation. Mr. Edmond Alpha, take the seat. The rest, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I hate for you to wait, but you have to wait. The rest of the appointees, they are going to take you to somewhere you can be very comfortable to take some coffee if you have to, some drink. If you are fasting, don't worry. The director can arrange something later.
And go to the members.
May the Lord bless you for coming. Yes. Can we wait? Hey. So you know that things can be orderly, please. So director, I'm a different man today. So let the cameraman wait, so I have them outside. Please lean with the wall. Yes, I have to do arrangement properly. Thank you. And can I have, yes, these are distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay, that's good. Yes. You see the front seat is empty. I use my directives. Mr. Dabo, the indigenous will come to the front. Please come. Commissioners, please come. Now he counts. Now come before. If you know you are ECS, just keep on coming. Adjust yourself down. Yes, you there, come to the front this way. Right. Yes. Good. No, I don't want to send the commissioner. Give one seat for the commissioner is come to the front. Yes. If the law can be for small. I don't press for seat. Move, please. Sorry to take you off from the seat. If you are closer to a very beautiful lady, don't move. If you want to come. Yes. Honorable members in the house, you recognize. Honorable members, I recognize you all. If you don't have seats, you want to come to the IT room, you can sit right up there. Yes, I mean, you are co-opted by design. Thank you. Remember, see how much the house today. You have interest in something here. Can you all stand so that you can recognize? Yes. Can you all stand up, honorable members in the house? Can we clap for honorable members who have come to speak? Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Are you comfortable? Do you want to readjust to sit closer to a very beautiful lady?
Yes, I want to be guided by you.
Thank you. Sit. Let me remind you, members, these members coming, they are not part of the committee. They are not. They are just co-opted with respect to the domain of parliament. They are honorable colleagues. We want to give more seats to our visitors so they can occupy this. In fact, some are sitting right up there. So today for this quorum, we are only today members 5, right? 6. Good evening. Yes, 6 in numbers. So we are far more than quorum. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You have your form, sir. Can you take out the form? We have in front of us Mr. Edmond Sylvester Alpha. Oh,
Different.
I don't forget to. Mr. Edmond Alpha, proposed Chief Electoral Commissioner, Chairman Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, administer the oath, sir. So you cameraman,
Yes, sir.
you can now form around.
Are you a Christian or a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
Please say after me. I,
Edmond Sylvester Alpha,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that the evidence I shall give
that the evidence I shall give
before this committee
shall
be the truth,
the truth,
the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Please sit.
All right, so proceed. So don't. We're not going to sit down. All right. Do you have your form, sir? Yes. Feel free, like. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ali, will it be you? In camera, the zoom, the party
Zala. Yes, we have been calling district results from which year to which year. Assume that you are announcing results from the south, election results. You know what else like when you are announcing results of my colleagues, because you don't announce the results. This man, maybe announce the results, that is here. You know, the posture we have.
He announced the results for the
well, on that day, not for you. Your neighbor, you are in locality, they voted for you in the locality. So how did you announce the result for the south?
According to laid down procedures,
No, not the rules, the position. No, I just
Oh, my position.
No, they could just interested in answer. No, not to say you sit down. Trust me. Sit down, be like I sit down.
I was relaxed.
Fine. So go back, walk about it, go back, grab that. Yeah, get your picture. Yeah. So we have to doing it feel free. So just walk and sit down and see. Put your sit down. Yeah. So now the booster.
Yeah.
Now you know why I have done that. All of you have things in the moment. We want to see that we are Leoneans. We have to flex a bit. These things are not which on business. It's just because we want to be Leoneans and live up with standards. So I will move along the line as we interview you. Make sure we just have some fun. So if you relax, the brain can set you free from any stress. So this is a bit of exercise. You came here so tense. So that's why I said, wait. Now take out your phone, sir. Police. 1. Are you with us?
Yeah.
1. Bank account. The bank balance with your bank statements error. So you can check with that one. Yeah. Colleagues, I'm not going to announce the. Take your pen. You did not give us the cent. Just the cent. Just the cent. Just take note. You have a pen. Yeah, just take note. It's a cent. You got the first 3 digits and all the cents at the end. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing. We have a bank statement. We don't want to see conformity with what you have written. You want to say something?
No, I don't want to say anything. But that's exactly what is my account.
So you cannot lie.
No, it's correct. The way you wrote it was correct. Don't worry.
He said you have in what? When if you item number 2, is it 20,000?
It's 660.
No. And also another. Open 2. Item 2. You have
Yes.
what? He said 20,000.
20,000.
You say cash at hand. Where do you take it? Cash in hand.
That's for my personal savings.
Yeah, okay.
I work and paid by the government at the end of every month.
Okay,
I
so
always make sure I locate something on the side.
So when you are moving, move around the cash every day, 20,000. Moving around.
I know what I put in my bag for the day.
So at that moment when you came to us, you have 20,000.
At the time I filled this form, I had by then 20,000.
But wait today.
Well, as of today, I think I have exhausted some parts of that.
Your wife remains.
If you can permit me, I will still tell you.
Okay.
I have.
The other one is our personal consultation between me and you. Yeah. Item 3, you said be receivable loan. Item 4, you said you have station microfinance financial payment February 31st. Well, this is not right. There is no February 34th, no trials.
Sorry, that's a mistake.
Yes, what is the actual date?
It should be February 27.
27. Yes, smart man. If you say it's 28, 29. Oh, yeah, 27. Now, let me take you back quickly. You have filled this form before. Go back to page 1.
Yes.
You have filled this form before.
Yes.
On 2 occasions.
Yes.
Right?
Honorable did that, yes.
2 occasions. Okay, fine. Can you read the text below the photograph for the sake of integrity?
Canvassing of members of the committee is strictly forbidden.
Do you know us on this panel? Do you know anybody on this panel?
Come again?
Do you know anybody on this panel?
I know you.
How?
As honorable members of parliament.
Counting, doing what? Campaigning, you have canvassing?
No, not on the basis of canvassing, but knowing to be representing your respective constituents, your respective districts. Because I've been facing you before, I've faced you, this is not the second one.
So I've changed now. New people on the panel.
For those that are new, maybe this is my first time of facing them.
Okay.
But like you are the deputy and the chief whip,
Okay.
I have
familiar because these are Southerners. For me, my position, that's why we came to know each other.
Yeah.
These are Southerners. You know them very well. You have counted their ballot paper over and over. Stress them. You will stress you back. I saw you campaigning us.
I have never.
With evidences within our hands.
No.
We are having controvertible evidence which cannot be disputed, Mr. Proposed Chairman of the Commission. True or false?
Not true, false. I have not canvassed anybody.
Okay, thank you. I will not be false. You cannot question in my mind because I have my evidence.
I won't. I have trust and confidence in myself.
Thank you.
I have to hold on to my trust and confidence in you.
So item 4 is corrected to be 27th of February 2026. Item 6, colleagues, he said he has joint construction of residence artists with a wife, blah blah blah. Cost is not given. No cost.
Yeah, there is cost. There is a cost in one of
the particulars of properties. Yeah.
Yes, page 5.
So can we transpose that one to item 6?
Yes.
So what is that cost?
The cost is 1,400,000.
So how was that valued?
Well, by the contractor.
By the contractor. Was it done professional survey, or
yes,
it was done by gathering the receipts? You have just done an expenditure in terms of buying.
Well, it's a combination of both.
It's a combination of both.
Yes.
A licensed surveyor.
A licensed surveyor.
You don't mind giving us the full details of the licensed surveyor?
I will do that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know why I'm asking you repeatedly?
Yeah.
You have filled this one before.
Yeah.
It's the public domain. You have filled anti-corruption form before.
Yes,
the electronic version.
Yes.
You have that one. So you know, for integrity check, the job you are going for. You have to be in conformity. There are variations you have to put in that.
Honorable Leader, I want to assure you the same figure.
Thank you.
The house I constructed within
14
years.
You are going to come on a lot of questions. So it's not me. I'm just trying to give some edification to the public. Thank you, sir. Item 8, plants and machinery. Good. We proceed. Below treasury bills. Good. We proceed to 10. You have vehicles. I'm very proud of you. You have wonderful vehicles. These vehicles in working order.
These are very old for runners.
But you are still working.
Yeah, I'm managing them.
Are they licensed insured?
They are all licensed and insured.
Yeah, but you know,
these are the ones that I can buy within my reach.
Okay, what type of insurance? Premium?
Come again?
What type of insurance policy do you go for?
The third party.
You have copied that one from the southern region.
The good thing is you is lecturing me now.
Item 11, colleagues, 12, 13, 14, none. 15, television set, video set, refrigerators, deep freezers, and other consumable. Plasma size, you said plasma, we don't know what type, what size you have.
It is a 42 inches plasma.
Where is it? In your living room? In your room?
No, the living room.
Living room? 42.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Right.
I know very well. 42.
42 inches? Yeah.
No.
It's a small size.
What about is a very small?
Don't worry, sir.
Yeah.
You said you have plasma smart TV. You said 42 inches.
Yes.
So you live by what? But we don't have 42 inches. So you don't worry. You check. No, we don't have 42 inches in the document.
Oh, okay. I will add that.
Yeah. If that is what you have, state it.
Okay.
I will verify. How many do you have?
I have 2.
Both are what?
They are both Icona.
So it's not giving also of the same size. The one is 55, the other one is 42.
Well, they are both 42.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's smart one. You say you have deep freezer. How many liters?
It's as 50 liters.
Okay, not giving. You give us those ones.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing. Thank you for giving us a detail of musical set. You exercise?
I do.
Okay, good. And he has given details on other addition of your items, other items. Colleagues, parlor, set chairs, upstairs, 40,000, parlor, living. Good, this one is complimentary. I don't mean to for you to explain, but make sure that these things are also clearly in your anti-corruption declaration of assets. 17. Colleagues, particulars of all properties. How did you value the house as Toama?
Similarly as I did that for Hastings.
Yes, but in what currency?
In the Indians.
You did not state, check your phone.
I believe that all of the figures there are stated.
Yeah, there must be currency notes at the top that is
I will indicate that.
I will say, okay, it's dollar, let me put dollar.
No. I'm not paid in dollars, I'm paid in leons and cents.
Thank you. So it should be leons, right?
Yeah.
So because it's just for him to state, and it's completed 2011, 2016, and the other one is construction completed as stated in the. Then I will now check item 6 with this one. Go back to item 6, and it said of the same property. And wife Hastings, 1,400. Thanks for the consistency. Right. And the one is just a plot, piece of land, right?
Yeah.
Right. Who signed your form? Because we are just in a restaurant.
Which particular?
Under the particulars of all properties. Who signed?
Is the paramount chief signs off the land of the.
Let's go back to no. This form here will let's go through. The declaration. After your declaration, you have signed. Who signed on from this form?
The yes, the notary.
The Rotary?
Yes.
Have you seen the recommendation we made? A judge of the High Court, a justice of the peace, a provincial secretary or district officer.
The justice of the peace.
Oh, what's the name? I did not say anything, just the rest. C, in fact. Okay. You have to get it proper way. Let's pray on with it.
Okay. Yeah. Justice of the peace actually.
Yes. These are normal corrections you do for every nominee.
Okay.
So don't want people to go and say, and ECS said, or you are just brushing in with errors in the form, they have done corrections, they did not standing down. No. These are normal things that we do for every nominee. Because at the time of filling this form, sometimes they find it very difficult, and we are expecting it to be on a normal temperature and pressure. But hereafter, with all the pressure has gone, we now go and sit down quietly and make corrections. We agree with all members of this committee that we do some corrections that has to do with the form. So that's why we are doing the corrections. It's accepted. If those corrections are not done, we cannot go to the next level.
I will definitely.
Yes. So we want the public to understand. We are not brushing. We are trying to go through systematically so that we can get it done appropriately. And we did for you when you came the last time.
Yes.
And this is the second time or the third time we are doing it. Yeah. So it's like that. We assume that you're not on a normal temperature and pressure. We are giving you the human face. The others will come, will do the same. You're okay?
I'm fine.
So now, we open the floor. How long have you served at the commission?
I have served the commission for the past 20 years plus. I joined the commission in 2005. This year, 2026, will make me 21 years in the commission. Unbroken years.
Unbroken years. And how long have you served as the acting chairman of the commission?
I acted in two capacities. First, in 2019, I acted for 7 months, and I handed over to my predecessor, Mr. Mohammed Kenemi. And recently, on the expiration of his tenure in 2025, His Excellency, the President, in his wisdom, also asked me again for the second time to act. And this month of February marks my 7th month of acting. Yes.
Okay. So, by administrative procedures, still putting pressure and acting for so long. You have been questioned for integrity. Because you have been a commissioner of South, and you have conducted elections as you sit here, and you're the commissioner of South. Let me tell you, don't worry, don't hesitate. They'll be exonerated by section 171, subsection 4 of the Constitution.
Yeah.
That you are exempted from public, even if you are a public officer, or you have the right to sit here to be appointed as the chairman, even when you are holding that position as the commissioner south. By constitutional provision, this one, you have the right. 1714. You post the question now and the answer to let you read them. Now, have you ever conducted elections?
I have conducted several.
Recently, how many elections?
Of recent, 12.
12.
What
has been the questions put around you? Questioning your credibility and transparency.
I could not recall in any of the chieftaincy elections I have conducted any individual or person of the candidates questioning my integrity. There have been several instances there have been calls for me to go to conduct those elections based on my integrity, my personality, and impartiality in the conduct of those elections. So they've been conducted to my credit. Right across this country, there is no district I haven't conducted the permanent chieftaincy elections. I can talk about the permanent chieftaincy elections now because under the PR system, we hardly conduct by-elections. But for the purposes of answering your question, nobody has questioned my credibility for the conduct of those elections.
Thank you. One question in 2023? No question about other political parties that we conducted elections?
I cannot recall again on that, but I can recall in a meeting, a political party questioned our integrity, myself, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, and colleagues.
All of you?
All of us. Okay. To a point of saying, even before the conduct of the election.
So it's a collective responsibility.
Yes, that's
what as an individual. As an
individual. Yes. They have questioned me. And I stood my ground to say, I conducted those elections to the best of my ability as a patriot, as a nationalist, and a Sierra Leonean.
Thank you.
Are you trusted with a professional responsibility?
Thank you. Are you aware of the Public Elections Act 2022?
I am indeed.
So are you aware of the provisions in that act?
I am.
So what do you think we politicians should do after elections? What do you think we should do? Taking into cognizance the act. If there are grievances, what do you think we can do?
If there are grievances specific around the conduct of elections, you go to the court.
The court is paying for what?
For to arbitrate cases. To have, if you have a petition around particular issues from the conduct of an election,
you go to court.
You have the right to go to court.
Enshrined in the Public Elections Act.
Yes.
Good.
They have those petitions.
Do you have confidence in the court as a chairman?
I do.
Propose.
I do have full confidence in the judiciary of this country.
Thank you. Colleagues, just trying to pass through some questions to get clarification to build the integrity of the proposed chairman of the commission. I now open the floor and I invite questions. I will start my immediate left, the Honorable Chief of Parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, let me first of all start by congratulating His Excellency the President for this appointment. And let me also to congratulate our nominated chairman, because out of 7 million people, I can see out of that 7 million, 2 million are qualified to handle that position. And in the wisdom of the president, he has looked at so many factors, so many parameters, and he decided to give you the appointment. Is because he is relying on your confidence. It's because he is relying on the fact that a lot of Sierra Leoneans have respect and regard for you, that they can do the job. Mr. Chairman, I can say to this House that what Mr. Alpha was saying about conducting elections, I can attest to that, because he has conducted elections in my presence, in my village, in my chiefdom, primary chieftaincy elections.
Mr. Honorable Member, sir, are you supporting him to say he has a amount of credibility, he has conducted elections?
I can live my life for him.
And so I'll rule you out completely.
Mr.
No, hold on. But I want to rule you out on that particular note. Ask Mr. Edmond Alpha things that you think has not been done appropriately in the commission, out of the commission, beyond his jurisdiction that has to do with elections. For what he has done for you at your chiefdom, let us put it down here.
No, Mr. Chairman, I was just trying to attest to the fact. I was trying to attest to the fact that he is credible when he said he has conducted credible elections. And that was in my village and in my children.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chief Whip, with all due respect, sir, he has cleared that one. I've asked him question. I said, have you put under questioning for integrity for not election? He said yes. Collectively, he said yes. Individually accepted. But he has done for you for how do you call it, for the puja. These are testimonies. You don't want to go to that. But if you have anything that has to do with this appointment that you think we need to take into consideration, we think we can ask him like what we have done, that how do you think about the commission? That is what I will say. We recognize that you want him to bring the mic back. He's not going to continue to have the mic back. It's a chief way. We know you can lay your life because he brought sanity to that children. We still give you the floor. Nothing. Proceed to other questions, Mr. Chief.
I don't have questions.
Oh, I asked you to proceed. No, let's just proceed.
Mr. Chairman, is an interview. And in the wisdom of the president, he has chosen Mr. Edmond Alpha. And the reason why he chose Mr. Edmond Alpha is because he has trust in him. And we have to let the nation know that he made the right decision. That as far as I'm concerned, that's the right decision the president took. Because Mr. Edmond Alpha is a man of substance. He has proven his credibility. He has proven that he can do the work. I mean, he is not a partisan kind of person. Because I can vividly recall that there was an incident in Pujon between the LCPP and the APC. I know exactly how he handled that matter. In fact, some people are thinking that, why is this man talking like that? Is he from the other side? But the fact of the matter is he has always been to be nationalistic. He's a Sierra Leonean, a very defined Sierra Leonean. So, Mr. Alpha, I want you to take that type of idea in the ECS. I want you to let all of your commissioners know that they are serving Sierra Leone. They are not serving any political party, and they are serving the interests of Sierra Leone. Mr. Chairman, I will leave the rest for the word. But I can bet that the president took the right decision. Congratulations in advance.
The chief has caution. Right, noted, sir. This business of electoral commission, nobody trusts one another. So he's just trying to manifest his own experience with you. There are certain things that you cannot passionately feel about certain people. But what we can do is to maintain the rules of procedure. But he has just seen what he felt at that moment when he went to the job. Thank you for doing your job. Thank you, Honorable. Yes. So, Honorable Mary Conte.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Alpha, I've carefully looked at your CV, it's very impressive. My questions will be centered around three key areas as far as elections is concerned. The first question will be centered on election administration and professional standards. The other one is on transparency and public confidence. And last but not the least, personal commitment and ethical compass. Now, under election administration, what lessons have you learned from previous elections that you will ensure that future processes are proper? That's the first one.
Can I proceed with the first?
No. Oh, take note.
Okay.
Under transparency, how will you ensure timely and credible communication of election results?
Yeah.
And the one on ethical compass. The Jews have a famous proverb which says man has three names: the name given to him by his family, the name given to him by his friends, and the name he makes for himself. The name he makes for himself has to do with legacy. What legacy will you leave behind at the end of your tenure? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable. I think I'm now in full readiness to expand and espouse on what you just said, and the questions you raised. As an election administrator for the past 20 years, I have made an indelible mark in the area of knowledge acquisition for colleague staff. I am a professional election international facilitator. I rose through the ranks to get my certificates in building resources, democracy, governance, and elections since I joined the Commission from 2005. And from that period, I have been very pivotal in the activities of the Commission from the level of election administration. One, I have been a pioneer of the write-up of most of the annual reports of the Commission. Fast forwarding for the conduct of elections for 2007, 2012, 2018, I have been doing write-ups around procedures relating to the conduct of elections, procedures around voter registration, exhibition, even the tallying process. I was part of that. To an extent, in 2018, we had international UN technical advisors. They did very little because I had a very strong team. I was entrusted with the responsibility to take the lead. My background is intellectual. I've been a lecturer in the university. I lectured at Jala University for 10 years before joining the Commission. So when I was working with Dr. Christina Top, I was doing almost all the writings. To an extent, I'm now using glasses. I will write speeches, I will write procedures, and a lot of issues around the proper running of the Commission. I can vouch for that. I have colleagues that can vouch for that.
All right, thank you.
The question is around the timely communication of results. I want to assure this body, this panel, and Sierra Leoneans at large, that with the current trend of the dynamics of elections in the country and globally, I just came from India about 3 weeks ago. I know the studies, I know the lessons we learned from that visit. I'm of the opinion that once approved by this House, in less than 72 hours, we are being in position to ensure that I'm making this pledge now before you and before Sierra Leoneans that we will not keep you waiting. I will not, myself and my team will not keep you tense, but within 72 hours as a commission from what we intend to put in place for our strategic plan. We are already 1 year behind schedule. But we are speeding up to reach to the level, I assure you, within 72 hours. If the Indians can do it for that kind of 900 million, yes, 900 million people, they release their results in 24 hours. I had a one-to-one with the Chief Electoral Commissioner of India. We are not going digital, but with the good intentions, with the procedures, with what we have planned and put in place for 2025 to 2029, I want to give assurances around that. We give results, and Sierra Leoneans will be pleased with the conduct of our. We are still basking around trust and confidence. But that has been the scenario for us as a commission. When the winners win, oh, it's Hosanna for us. When the others lose, they will say crucify them. We don't want to see them. But as a commission, we are thick-skinned. We have decided to be in this profession. It is our call, and we are going to continue with that. I want to assure you, panelists, and Sierra Leoneans on that. Then on ethical standards, what legacy? The legacy will flow in terms of succession. When you are a professional, you must always have in mind those who are working with you. You should be in position to empower them. As I said here, I can boast that the ECSL has one of the best crop of staff in terms of professionalism. A lot of trainings, capacity building programs. So if you want to have continuity in terms of succession, don't leave the system and leave a gap. There has to be continuity. You must bridge that gap. And I want to give that assurance that I have a very solid team that is ready to ensure that we leave a proper and thorough legacy for all those coming after us. Today it's me, tomorrow it will be any one of them after me. And that is the spirit we are building in the commission. That once you are a professional, you must be seen exhibiting your professionalism. As somebody rightly noted, I have been in the commission for 21 years. I have never seen a situation wherein I have associated myself with any political party, or for no reason. Because our job does not call for that. That is what we accept.
Thank you very much, sir.
So I want to give you the assurance.
You know you're a linguist. Let me tell you, you said something, let me just borrow your way. You have reached some point. We are in politics and we try. I don't say I won't lie. In life, there are necessary lies that we see. But it's a lie. We have reached this point where the public should need to scrutinize what we are doing. We have found the electoral commissioner taking the government to opposition. Say in 2007 it happened, irrespective of what provision was abrogated. We accepted because we have the country at heart. The presidential candidate at that moment. He accepted whether there was provision. So we are talking about procedures. Whether there was provision at that moment or not, we could question. It's now in the history books. Yes. And we came to correct that one when we have now legislated. How do you invalidate overvoting, blah, blah, blah? Yeah. The commissioner still did not use it. And he pronounced the result that the article to go to court. That is also in the books. Maintain that same party in governance. You continue. Party went to court. Along the same terrain, political terrain, we are not going beyond that. The government at that time was appointed like what you have been to you, yeah, and are now appointed another electoral commission. And it happened, and people got their grievances. There were so many questions around general integrity issues. Yes. Just what you said. Yeah. When you are a winner, you praise. When you are a loser, you start to abuse it. But what I want to draw the attention of the public, we have got a situation, we have the electoral commission taking opposition to governance and taking a governing party to opposition. It has happened twice. Yes, exactly. So the question for people to start talking, let's proceed with the process. That is where we are. I am reading the rules of procedure. Questioning you for integrity, we're happy. You said it. when you are in governance, when President Stop announced the result against the then other government, against them, you are sitting there.
Yeah, I was there.
I saw you.
Yeah. I have said it. I was part of the system.
And today, let me know. I'm just trying to create a very transparent picture about what's happening.
Yes.
You have been to this parliament twice.
Twice.
Twice. Okay. Before now. Twice.
Yes.
And all the scenarios are not be palatable for you.
Yes.
The other time we don't say it, but it was very emotional for you.
Yes.
Today is the third time.
Yes.
Are you worried about the perception of politicians, or are you confident in the rule and the constitution and the public elections are supporting you? Where do you stand?
Let me be very emphatic on that.
Yes.
I go stricto sensu with the rules, the laws, the legality that binds us all.
On your appointment?
Yes.
So,
I'm not on political perception.
So you don't need to worry about
perceptions are subject.
You don't worry about us anymore.
Yes.
Because you have done it to one party and you have done it to the other party.
No. What I'm saying.
No, I'm saying they have been there when they announced.
Yes.
They're taking the governing party into opposition.
Yes.
I'm taking the opposition into governance.
Yes.
You have done that.
Yes.
So what worries you about politicians now? Are you worried about us?
Why should I be? Because I should not be worried about you.
What should you worry about now?
No, I should be worried about ensuring the credibility, the transparency,
thank you,
and integrity of the process.
Thank you. Colleagues, questions? I on this panel, I'm going to encourage every member to ask questions, and it's a process. You have heard him clearly. He has no worries about politicians. He has taken governing party to opposition, and he has taken opposition to governance. So you don't worry anymore. Like that statement. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Alpha.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
So my concern goes to women, Sierra Leonean women. But the world at large is patriarchal. You know that.
Very much conscious of that.
We have fought very hard as women of Sierra Leone to have a bill that has to do with us particularly and to ensure that we're in governance. How prepared are you to protect women during your tenure when it comes to elections?
Thank you very much, Honorable. It's part of my vision, my leadership outlook, to strengthen inclusivity within the Commission. We are, as a Commission, we are pace setters in the area of gender sensitivity and recognition. We set the pace from the Commission level. We are part of the GIWI Act. We had the minister going to us to meet us. How did you go about it? How did you actually have women included into the system? Right across the various cadres in the institution, we have representation of women. As I'm seated here, one of our commissioners is a very strong, dynamic, and effective lady, performing well.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah, she's around. She's here. Yes, she's around. And not only that, even among our directors, we have female staff. In the districts, we have women represented. When we employ ad hoc staff, we encourage ladies to apply. Those who are qualified for the job, not just applying, but you must be qualified and be ready to deliver well. So I want to assure you again, most of my statements will be surrounded with assurances that as part of my tenure, I'm going to strengthen the inclusivity aspect of running the commission that I inherited from my predecessor, Mr. Mohamed Fedimi Kone. I don't know whether he's around, but he set the pace. It was started by Mfa Ali Conte, Mr. Fedimi Kone strengthened it. I'm going to enliven it. Beyond the point of strengthening now, it's going to be enlivened and enlightened and reinforced.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I asked you question about these books, the Constitution and the Public Electoral 2022.
Yeah.
And you just referred us to the Gilead Act.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That has no force to back what you have said. Let me give you this provision so you can read for the edification of the public. Read section 58. Now let you read. You have a public lectures act with you?
Yeah.
Turn to section 58. So we can enforce what she has said, and the president of FIMI caucus is going to follow that one with question.
Okay.
He said you have assured, but you don't give us any force of law. So I don't want to epitomize what you have said.
I set the premise.
Hold on.
I did not plan.
Hold on.
And you interjected.
Hold on. I don't just announce. I don't take it. You don't have command.
I understand.
Now, you said you gave enough. It just gave us the confidence by what you said. I said I want to epitomize what you have said.
Yes.
By using the rule of law.
Okay.
You told us that you don't even care about us, the politician. As long as we are satisfied with the rule of law, we don't care what comes.
Did I say so emphatically?
Yes, because they have been there when they are taking governance to opposition and opposition to government. That is not your job.
Yes.
What you heard is what you read.
Yes.
So now, what you have said, let us know.
Now 2020, that's what I will read again. What is correct?
What is correct?
Yes.
Okay. Go to that provision section 58. Read.
A candidate shall be nominated in writing by 3 voters of the electoral area for which he intends to contest an election, and shall not be nominated in more than 1 electoral area. This is around nomination of candidates.
Section 58 you are reading?
Yes, 58(1).
Two.
2. For every 3 candidates nominated under subsection 1, 1 of them shall be female. And 3 states, a nomination of a candidate under subsection 1 shall be in Form A in the 6th schedule and shall be subscribed by the candidate and the person nominating him.
Good. So we just emphasize them that when you get a nomination for political parties, you cross-check what you come to you.
Definitely.
One,
yes.
Like this one,
though we had scenarios where men were given female names. So we are still there, women. That's altogether.
That's the honest one.
I may not want to name the party.
But there is a penalty to that.
Yes.
So you already instituted the penalty.
We did.
Oh, you did, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Thank you very much for bringing us to speed. That's a very transparent way of it.
Yes.
We never knew that happened.
You cannot give a man's name to a woman and say the person, a man or woman.
So, it's why I asked you to read that provision.
I know this provision.
So you are really convenient with it now.
Yes, I know about this provision. So I just wanted to let my landed honorable mom know that women are covered. Inclusivity is very paramount.
So let me come. Do you intend to strengthen that provision?
Yes, we intend to have a strength.
Stop, don't worry, give me my book. Honorable the president of FIMI caucus, I give you the floor. I give you the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Alpha, I just want to do a follow-up question from what Honorable Nene said.
Okay.
The commissioners is 5 of you, right?
Yeah.
Do you think 30% quota have been met within the commissioners?
Not yet.
Not yet. What will you do differently?
I have made my.
Let me pause you.
Yes.
If you go to hold on. If you go to okay, it's not too far like answer. If you go to the Gilead Act, you have part 2 or part 3. Please, order, please. If you go to Gilead Act, part 2 or part 3, the president, we are cautioned about the executive powers of His Excellency the President as enshrined in the Constitution. You don't forget that Section 171 of the Constitution, Section 50 of the Constitution, any law in violation with the national constitution on and void, and there is executive powers given to the president. So what we did is to put a softer provision that the president may consider giving appointment to women to with 30% quota. That's what we did. I'm happy she asked those questions. You might see it as you are not in charge, but it's good for the edification of the public. So what she can do in supporting the president, perhaps she can say in your own, because it's at a different levels she's asking. Managerial level directors, at the commissioner level, that is in the house of the president. So it's not like we are writing what she's saying. She is right to say what you do as a commissioner, if approved by parliament, at a managerial level, you have to get 30% the give out. So I don't want to clarify that one. For His Excellency the President, perhaps if you are opportune to sit with him and he asks you, you may do the neglect. But what she's asking you at the lower cadre below the level of the presidency, the part 3 of the GIWI Act asking you what you can do in the other areas of the commission to achieve 30%. That is our female president.
Yes.
Just hold on, that's one question.
Okay.
The second one, 58.2, it clearly states that for every 3 nominees, one should be a woman. We are now pleading as women that it is not a norm to say it has to be a man, woman. Is there any way we're happy to repeal with our he for she name to support us? Is there any way we can have woman, man, or a woman, woman? It's possible. In your wisdom, that is something that you can advocate for. So be a part of your legacy that you will leave. The last provision, they did well. They came in for every 3 months, every 3 nominees, one shall to be a woman. Now, in your wisdom, I am saying we are happy to support you. This parliament, all of them are Nikoshi. Don't worry about them. They always support us. We are happy to support because what we don't want to see was a scenario where in the last election we had women that we know were competent on us for men, and they were putting 3 because it says man, woman. They were not putting number 1. And that is not the case because we know also that it was not just the men that were competent to be number 1. The women were competent to be number 1. So it's not a norm that it has to be a man or woman. So when you receive the nominations, let us pay careful attention. And if you need this parliament to repeal or amend any sessions, we're happy to champion that. So that can be in your wisdom to say, let's look at that. Now, finally, in the last lower level elections, we saw a lot of intimidation on women. A lot of intimidation across the country for SLP. Now the APC are also doing their lower level. And I have spoken to so many of my women, the ladies in the female caucus, and they are going through the same. What can your office do to ensure that women are protected? We are not the same. I'm not saying we are all perfect and same, but something has to be done because for every time there's an election, they know our weak points. They know that when they start intimidation, women will back up. And that becomes a norm. Something has to be put in place. Even though we have the act that protects us, it has to be seen being enforced by your office to ensure that women are protected. Can you do differently?
Can I start from the latter?
Please do.
That relating to the regulation of the conduct of political parties is specifically entrusted to the political parties regulation commission.
Thank you.
On that note,
Hold on.
for the
Hold on, please. Hold on.
Yes.
Colleagues have corrupted you. Please. You have nothing to say here. Even your order to now, please moderate. But let me come back to what you said.
Yeah.
Very sharp one. That's what you have done. The chairman of the commission is here.
Yes.
What she has said is a way of sending a message to the chairman of the PPLC. There is clear provision in the PPLC Act to look at these are not being video expected, these clauses, these provisions are like these sections. That there should be 30% at levels, at constituency level, district level, regional level. We have not put in place checks and balances to adhere to said provisions. He's trying to implement certain provisions in the public in the PPLC Act. We take cognizance of that. We say thank you to you, but we have to do some check between the political parties if we are adhering to that provisions you have said. Because if you can have 15 positions, if we were checked during our elections, they asked for we are doing the constituencies, and people are checking if we have 30% of women in various positions. So we started saying, oh yes, so to woman and then I had 30%. So I know the chairman is a very strong man. He will now try to check if this position and the idea to, it's not your business at this time, we need to deal with that. You are part of the commission, but that's if you have approved by parliament. But that has to deal directly, squarely with the chairman of the commission. So what we can do, perhaps, hereafter we can talk to her, so they can get the PPRC chairman to really see how best they can start protecting women. Check for those representations at district level, regional levels, right up to the national level. So jump down to one, and you can answer the other question.
Let me go to the point raised by Honorable. Honorable, back to you. The idea of having woman, man. The good thing is we are presently looking at Public Elections Act in terms of reforms. Recommendations have been made to the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. I will take note of this concern you raised. We prepare the procedures. We provide the procedures for nomination. It's part of what is expected of us as a commission. It's within the Public Elections Act, and the procedures or regulations we set on this. So I want to assure you that if not already captured, this is going to be noted, and we see how best we can have this enforced. Because this is a hue and cry from women across the country. Why is it that it's just man, woman, man, woman? Why can't it be woman, man, the other way around? The rest assured. Yes, okay, whichever order, but the rest assured that we look into this and see how best we can have women captured.
Thank you very much.
Then one more leader on 30% quota.
Good.
We have that prevalent in the commission. At managerial level, I can boldly say that we have 10% quota. At mid-level, in the regions, where regionally, I cannot say we have anyone among our regional assistant directors. But in the districts, we also have representation. We actually capture the 30%. So we are moving, we are there. But from the policy level, that of the presidency, we always say it has pleased His Excellency. So permit me not to go to that point for now. But in the event, my opinion is sought, then the rest assured, I may do needful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we need to try to understand the text of 58. As I said, we are not trying to interpret. As a basic thing that we say, at least one shall be a woman. When we are talking, I was in a meeting with the European Union. They came, their numbers, observers, and the ambassadors. And they are questioning if we can get 30%. We said, proposed chairman of commission, by extension, the chairman of PPRC is here. We have struggled to deal with the intent and the interpretations of party provision in our constitutions, especially the absence of opposite discrimination against people, especially when it comes to sex. So there was a huge argument. How do we get the 30% of women coming? So if you see the way we coined the provision of 58, our intention is to combat, not to do positive discrimination against any sex, but to also take into cognizance the same constitution trying to curb gender parity. People have been disadvantaged for far too long. The constitution also makes provision for those two things. So now, whether you are looking at this or not, the fact remains when we do the elections, directly the intent of us putting that provision in the Public Elections Act was to have 30% of women directly elected to parliament, and we succeeded. As I speak, at that time when elections were conducted, 30% of women were directly elected to parliament using this formula. So what we need to do, how do we develop on this formula actually your reforms? So if you go to the council, after the elections, more than 30% for every council. That was so clear. So we succeeded in doing something. So there was not that positive discrimination or simple discrimination against women, men, based on Constitutional Provision Chapter 3. But But we were able to cope and deal with disadvantaged situations where they are deprived for far too long, come in gender parity. So you are from I just trying to throw light on what transpired at that moment. We achieved in 2023 getting 30% of women that get elected to Parliament. That's what you achieve. You can do what you feel so that you can continue to strengthen our commission.
Thank you.
We Honorable Bashir Siliki.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations for your nomination, sir.
Thank you, the President.
Let's go back to your form, sir. Let's go to page 5. Particulars of property. What's the difference between a house and a family residence?
A family residence is one that is not owned by yourself alone, but a combination of other family members teaming up with you to have that structure put up.
Probably you should have told us the stake you have in that property. Because if you look, we are deliberate when we ask these questions.
Yeah.
We want to know what you are taking into the office, and at the end of the day, we want to know what you are taking out of the office.
Exactly.
You should tell us the stake you have in the family land and in the family residence.
Yes.
So as to ascertain that this is the stake you have in this land, and this is the stake you have in this family.
Can I just explain briefly on that?
Yes.
When after the wars, the family house was burned down, I threw a challenge to my cousins in Siragu. If you really want a house built, we have the mud, you do the bricks, and I will.
No, I know you are. I know.
No, I want to build the premise as to why it is known as a family residence.
It's you built the house on the family land.
Yes, and equally, the family contributed in having it built because they made the bricks. Have the bricks, then I will erect.
Whose name is on the land?
It's the family. We have there's myself. I have my cousin and my aunt who is alive also. Only 3 of us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I am opportune to interview my lecturer.
And I'm obliged to really give you answers. As I sweated you in college.
When I came in this afternoon, I saw him sweating. And I asked jokingly, Mr. Alpha, why are you sweating? And jokingly, I remember when I sat to one of his models, I told him jokingly that I remember in one of the rooms at New London, in New England, that's how I was sweating.
Yes.
And today you are sweating.
That is life.
So, this is a clear message that when you have an opportunity to deal with people, deal with them extremely very fairly. Those that pass through you today will be the persons you need to know.
Exactly.
Yeah, wish to.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. You acknowledge what transpired between you and the lecturer. As I said, humility is part of life. But you are proud to have your student sitting in front of you, asking you a question. That's what knowledge does. That's what it does. So I'm also very proud of you. And one of the things, you know why I'm happy he told this guy today that he sat to one of the modules and you lectured him. And today he come joking with you. In one of the interviews after when I stood for you felt bad and emotional because the people who were saying things against you, they are partially news, the things who are not cannot befit a man who has worked and transfer impacted knowledge into another person, where he is today. He played so much pivotal role in that individual. And for the sake of politics, say that you understand, saying things about you that is not correct. I will not say the rest, that's the way I saw you, and that's why I fought for you the wrong thing. I never knew you. I only met you when I came here. You came to do your nomination, and I fought for the right thing. You are not alone, the Madam Commissioner of Western Area, she faced the most embarrassing things more than you. She was referred to as thief. These things will happen. So I appreciate my deputy for acknowledging that you lectured him. I never knew Zainab too. But I took her to go anti-corruption. Oh yeah, wrote a letter to anti-corruption. I also wrote a letter to anti-corruption. And we kept that finding. We waited till the D-Day. And she was also emotional. But these things do happen. It's not an easy job. The way we are going now, we look at how do we pass the elections. Elections are now, people are using bad politicians. I like the language you use on us. Don't be afraid, use them. Because you have seen it all. Continue to use them. Free your mind. People are using elections now as a conduit for violence. There is a recent phenomenon for violence in any state, in any country. Creating instability because of elections. Not everybody is a politician. You cannot expect people to follow your views, and if they don't, you vilify, they use violence so that you can get your ways. He said clearly to us, you don't follow politicians. As long as the rule of law is very clear, you are happy to move on. From opposition to governance, governance to opposition. That's what he said. So for me, I just acknowledge what you have been doing, and you do the needful. And the fear of accident cannot stop us from driving. When we are going for elections, people refer to us as mad people. All type of lies are betted on us. We have our own sides too. When you are in position of trust, trying to do your job, people do the aspersion and innuendos. All type of descriptions are given to you. That is part of life too. They did not do that one to the crazy person in the street. They have not done that one to somebody who has not achieved anything. They have done it to people who are aspiring or who have attained higher positions in life. This one is just part of it. So let us believe in the rule of law. That one can vindicate us in whatever we are doing. So for me, we're happy to have you. But that doesn't mean that we don't have our reservations about every commissioner. We do have our reservations. But as long as it is clear by the rule of law, we are by. As President Lee once said, the decision taken in 2012 against me, in 2012 against me, I respect the court, but I disagree with the decision. He said, I respect the court, but I disagree with the decision. Even when we were questioning the credibility of the court, he still went to the court. That is what pure citizens do. So these are those things that we are trying to figure out, that we trust there is a nation building and there is individual views. Thank you very much for coming, and we hope and pray that those who have been following this interview, if you have questions about the appointment of Mr. Edmond Alpha, if that one has to do the executive, you can contact the secretary to the president, he wrote the letter. If you have questions about our interview, what I've said, don't hesitate to contact me. I will answer you 50 times. I multiply that one by 50, even by phones. We have converted those who wanted to enact the Public Election Act 2022. They levied a series of invectives against us and our parents. That one did not scare us. So today what we are doing is just more a thing to make sure that the appointees are given the rightful place to be interviewed and do the right thing. May the Lord bless us all. We can leave, and we have Mara in front of us.
Thank you very much, Leader.
If I were there, because I want this country better one. Law school loaded, man. I want law school.
Program
Oja.
When I say I, call your name and repeat after me. I, your name, full name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah.